Company structure. Organizing who does what can be the most challenging part of starting a business. Organizational structure describes the way a company arranges people and jobs to complete its goals. A company's organizational structure should encourage productivity and supportive working environment and should allow teams to work cooperatively and effectively together. According to the Encyclopedia, A Small of Business, an organization structure defines the scope of acceptable behavior within an organization, its line of authority and accountability to some extent, the organization's relationship with its external environment. A good organizational structure takes into account the number of employees, size, revenue, geographic location, and the company's various markets. Organization can be structured by vertical management, hierarchies, or line structure, by divisions and departments, by function, procedures, or goals, by geography or temporary committees and task forces. Traditional structure. Vertical structure rely on procedure and show clear lines of authority through all the management levels. Line structures are similar but less formal, with few or no departments. Line structure represent the common setup of a small business, where employees often interact directly with the president or CEO, and people fulfill multiple functions. A single line of command that includes everyone from top to bottom in order. Department. As a company grows, organizers naturally begin grouping jobs into departments. Typically, this is a developing function, so it is up to the management to decide how to group functions in ways that make sense to operation or personnel. Grouping jobs that require the same skill and knowledge together tends to increase efficiency. Functional structure. Based on department organization, functional structure group each department by its activity: marketing, accounting, research, communication, and customer service. Functional structure rely on a central command or management group for communication between the functional departments. Divisional structure. Divisional structure group employees based on the other factors like product, geographic location, and customer base. For instance, let us say that division A makes widgets. In a divisional structure, division A will have its own marketing, customer service, maintenance, communication, and other departments relating to its widgets. All resources used to make widgets will run through division A. Because functions are decentralized, divisional structures are somewhat more flexible and adaptable to change. Matrix structure. Matrix structure combine two or more of the structure described above, sometimes on a temporary basis and sometimes long-term. For instance, a company may use a functional structure but then assign a manager for each product, or it may share marketing resources. This combines functional and divisional system through the power of dual authority. The main advantage of a matrix is that it is somewhat flexible, yet can promote efficient of use specialist staff and resource. Emerging trends. To overcome the sluggishness of functioning through vertical structure, a business may set up a strategic business unit that function as smaller, separate company. The reduction in size offers more flexibility and encourage innovation. Another trend is flattening the structure into horizontal connection. In practice, this often means removing middle management and utilizing shared technology to connect between groups. Organizational models rely on team or work units are decentralized and may be dissolved and according to the company's needs.
Organizational structure and examples of this type include insurance companies, engineering firms, law firms, regulatory agents, highly dynamic and creative companies such as software developer, special industrial equipment installation project and even organization companies. It's characteristic by a series of specialist employees ready to compass a work team as needed. In each project, this collaboration report to a different leader. Once they complete the project, a manager assigns them a new project and leader. Metric structure. This structure is widely used both by companies that are constantly launching new product and marketing campaigns, for example, and by companies that have project-based structure, but also believe that functional supervision is necessary and important. An example of a business area that would benefit from this type of organizational hierarchy is consultancy for ERP software installation. Each project must independently, however, it's important to have a senior manager of each department to check if everything is in accordance with the company's policy and level of service. The advantage of this type of organizational structure lies in its simplicity. The information to flow through the organization, everyone just get on with the allocated task. If you look at the lines in the diagram, you'll see that each tier only takes instruction from and communicates with its immediate superior. There's no collaboration going on here. As the saying goes, one hand doesn't know what the other is doing. Since there's no horizontal communication going on, the big boss has to coordinate everything. Having said that, this type of organizational structure could work for business who work according to a rigid routine, collaborate informally, and don't employ many people.